episode of the Millionaire Mentor Method podcast with your host, Krystal, also known as the most famous woman in the world. So today I want to talk about how to protect your energy, since our last podcast was on how to protect your time. So, of course, these things are extremely related, but I use a method that I gleaned from top athletic coaches, top sports coaches, which involves a very simple visualization that you can and should be taking with you every single day, everywhere you go, especially at work, at your business, when having meetings, and especially when you're dealing with people who are energy vampires. So these are people who you feel drained when you're around. So this can be clients, this can be coworkers, this can be a boss. So it's extremely important for us to protect our energy. And just letting you guys know, I'm not super new agey. I can delve into that sometimes, but I like to take concepts that seem to be working in some of those more new age categories. So using words like energy, frequency, vibration, and all that type of stuff, I tend to try to relate that to a more concrete and data or science-backed idea or theory. So when I say protect your energy, first of all, I just want to say that what I mean by that is you need to protect your mental and emotional state and have control over that. So if you are allowing other people's emotional and mental states to just push you up and down and around the corner all day, every day, you aren't going to have the stability and the type of even-keeled personality that you really do need to overcome challenges and to get done what you really need to get done. It's a well-known fact that when you are in a calm, stress-free, even happy, or just light and joyful mood, you will perform better on tests. You perform better at memory tasks. You perform better in meetings, at work, and in general problem solving. So you can look up, there's tons of studies that show that when people are in a certain amount of stress or in a just negative or unstable emotional state, that's not the best state to be in for optimal performance in any area. In sports and other memory and performance-oriented professions like chess and stuff like that, I'm sure you guys have all heard of the word flow, or the state of being in flow, state of flow. So all of that ties into protecting your energy. So really it's protecting your mental stability and emotional state from other people influencing that whenever they want. And like in sports, the best way to do this is to use a tool, a visualization tool that I've used, which is, I don't know if you guys remember Glinda the Good Witch in The Wizard of Oz, but I use the Glinda the Good Witch's bubble to have that as a visualization for my world and my emotional state. So in the morning, I step into my bubble, just like Glinda the Good Witch, and I'm in my bubble all day, every day. I'm in my bubble. And in this bubble, I have my own atmosphere. I have, it smells like sage and incense and Marc Jacobs. Inside my bubble, we wear designer clothes, even sometimes when we can't afford it. Okay, don't take that advice. But man, I love me some good designer clothes. Not gonna lie. So this is just a great visualization tool, and I really hope that you use it because it's just perfect. Not only can we use this tool, but we can go back and look at some YouTube clips of The Wizard of Oz and actually see it. So you don't have to just imagine it. You can go right now, go on YouTube, or even just Google some images of Glinda the Good Witch. And it just gives you such a good, oh my God, it's such a good tool. Like you can imagine yourself as Glinda. She just seemed like above everything because she was literally above everyone. She could, when things were going bad, Glinda could just float away. She could just float away in her bubble. And when she would float down from her bubble, everything just seemed so nice and pleasant. And she's a witch. She's the good witch. She can do anything. She has special powers and she's in her bubble. You can't get inside of Glinda's bubble. And yes, I understand that we can't float away in our bubble, but it's a mental tool to get you in a state of stability, power, control over your own emotional state. When someone says, so-and-so makes me anxious, or whoever made me mad today, or what, all of that type of language, no one can make you feel anything. No one on the face of the planet has the ability to go inside your brain, go inside your body, and make you feel anything. The only person who has control over that is you. And yes, it seems like somebody says something and they make you feel bad. They make you feel anxious. They make you feel deflated. They make you feel degraded. They make you feel whatever. But the simple truth is, you really do have the power over your own emotional state. No one else does. And this is a practice, right? That's why they have meditation practices and visualization practices. You don't become Michael Jordan by doing a visualization of you dunking once, and then that's it. You do it every day over the course of a lifetime. And by the end, hopefully you can become emotional Michael Jordan. I was going to say emotional Michael Jackson. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. You can become an emotional Jordan, spiritual gangster, right? Where you're in your bubble. You can do and say whatever you like, but I'm not stepping outside my bubble because I have the power over my own state. And if someone is having a horrible day and they can't control their emotions, I don't have to take that on. That's their life. That's their choices that they're making every moment. And it's already hard enough for me to make my own, to control my own emotional state inside of me. I don't have to worry about their emotional state inside of them. And another good technique with this particular I can't say this word today, visualization, is when someone is projecting their stuff onto you, because that's all it really is. It's a problem with them, not you. Hopefully, right? You can just imagine whatever it is bouncing off of your bubble and going right back to them. because it's their stuff, not yours. If someone is being prejudiced, let it bounce off your bubble, going right back to them. Whatever negative thing someone is saying to you or about you, that's what they think about themselves. If someone is talking down to you, it's because they talk down to themselves in their mind. Has nothing to do with you. It never does. You can just let that bounce right off your bubble. And just know that no one can come inside your bubble. Even if someone, and I remember one of my therapists actually told me this, which is someone can hurt your body, but they can't hurt you. You are inside your body, somewhere where no one can touch or locate. And it took me a long time to actually accept that and realize that. But the more I learn about, honestly, the more I learn about the human body, the more I know it's true. Because no one can locate you anyways. Where are you? They cut off a hand. Are you in your hand? Are you in your arm? Are you in your elbow? Are you in your foot? Are you in your stomach? Are you in your head? You're not even really in your head. If a surgeon cuts your brain open, no one can find you. So I really hope all my Glendas out there really take this. And hey, you know what? If you have to, print out a picture of Glenda the Good Witch in her bubble. Print it out. Put it on your desk at work. Put it in front of you. Look at it every day. Put it on your mirror. Put it on your bathroom mirror. And just know that no one can get inside your bubble. Okay. Remember, guys, demonstrate excellence and each one teach one.
The information provided in this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be construed as financial advice, investment advice, or medical advice. The host is not a financial advisor nor a medical doctor or licensed therapist. Any financial or medical decisions made based on the information in this podcast are made at the listener's own risk. It is recommended that listeners consult with licensed professionals such as CPAs, financial advisors, and licensed physicians before making any investment or medical decisions. The host and creators of this podcast accept no responsibility or liability for any loss or damages incurred as a result of the information provided in this podcast.